Maybe just to get going, I'm Nico Dekker, CEO of Cape Town Film Studios. I've got with me Karl Urban, I can say now Judge DREDD, the Judge DREDD. Karl, welcome here with us, end of a long journey, last day. And maybe just a little bit about, we were all fascinating with your past, you know, movies you've done before, and would you like to tell us a little bit about the movies before Judge DREDD?
Well, I got my start in New Zealand and did a bunch of films there. And one of those films was Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings. And yeah, it's kind of the film that really kind of opened up a lot of opportunities for me internationally. And you know, so most of my work is international work, and you know, I've worked in many different places. I mean, I've worked in you know, in Toronto and Vancouver and Prague, and recently you know, worked in the Hollywood studios. And I have to say, you know, coming here to shoot DREDD in Cape Town studios has been a real honour and a pleasure. You know, DREDD is obviously the first film that's been shot here in Cape Town studios, and it was really amazing to turn up and find this absolutely amazing, pristine facility. These four, you know, brand new, massive sound stages, and we were, you know, able to take full advantage of this wonderful place and use them all. And it's been a wonderful time, and it's been, to my mind, I mean, I've worked all over the world. To my mind, this is one of the best studios that I've ever worked in. You know, it has everything. A great location, which happens to be against the traffic flow. So, you know, you drive down the motorway in the morning and it's pretty clear of traffic while all the other traffic's coming the other way. So it's easy to get to. And there's, you know, fantastic facilities for artists, you know, green rooms and whatnot. And just as a state-of-the-art studio, and you know, there's these amazing workshops out the back, you know, for props and metalwork and woodwork. And, I mean, it really, to my mind, is the one-stop shop. And you know, on top of that, you know, I was very, very pleased to find such a high standard of professional crew here in South Africa as well. I mean, you guys have really got everything. And you know, I wish you guys all the best, and you know, I would really love to come back here and shoot here again, because it's been a really amazing experience.
Thank you. And but with regard to the coming to this country, was that your first visit?
Yes, my first time in South Africa, first time in Cape Town.
And the family, did they visit?
They did.
But coming back to our job here and the focus, there were some jokes at the beginning when we designed, for instance, some of the green rooms, the star rooms. We fought hard for that kind of room. Did it make sense for you?
Well, you know, it's wonderful. I mean, you know, you guys have built these fantastic, you know, green rooms that you know, are far more superior than, you know, the standard trailers that you are accustomed to when you're working on a job. And so you literally go from you know, a very, you know, really wonderful space, and you walk straight, which is actually in the studio that you're working on, and you just go straight to set. And it certainly makes my job easier. And you know, I wish you guys all the best, and I have no doubt that many more productions will come here. It's a very, very advantaged, film-friendly place to shoot. It really is.
That's cool. I must say it's quite historical. We almost have to remind ourselves. I mean, this is the first stage set up of this kind in Africa. It's the first time in the history of South Africa that we've got this kind of infrastructure after, as people are saying, 100 years of filmmaking. And it is also the first, I would say, black-owned and managed facility. So in many ways it's a first, and it's for us a great honor to have you as our first star here, as a first as well. Moving on from here, any thing that you would like to disclose already, or is it still a little bit early?
About
I mean, new work that you're moving on to?
My next project that I'm definitely going to do is will be another Star Trek movie, and that will happen at the end of this year. And I'll probably have time to do something else in between now and then. So, and touch wood, we'll be back for DREDD 2.
Lastly, you were working with a mixture, of course, of guys from the US, Africans, and the UK.
Mm-hmm.
Typical, but the first time with the African crew, and you say you were quite happy with the crew.
I thought the South African crew were wonderful. I mean, they really were very, very professional and fast, efficient. And as I said before, I think that that Cape Town Studios, combination with a fantastic South African crew. I mean, you really have a lot to offer, and I think that I wouldn't be surprised if more and more films come and shoot here, specifically come to Cape Town Studios to shoot.
Thank you, Carl.
Cool.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.